like, look here. There ain't no free rides in here. I know who you are. There's a lot of cats in here want to get off on you just for clout. I need for you to get on this phone. And I need for you to call your mama, your daddy, somebody that love and care about you. And I need for you to tell them that they need to send that money. They need to send that money to this Cash App. What he did ain't no different from what a lot of kids do that end up going to prison and getting turned out and violated by their own. Going to click up with a gang because you're just going to have no choice. He's not just going to be walking around there freely like, doo-doo-doo, I'm Carmelo Anthony, and I stabbed this white boy. I'm going to give y'all 5 possibilities how Carmelo Anthony is going to die in prison. Now, the first and obvious way that Carmelo Anthony is going to die in prison is because he's going to take his own life. Why? Because he's young. He ain't never been locked up before. Or his case is so publicized, it's so big, it's so much pressure behind that, right? So that's the very first reason that he might just take his own life. Another way that he might die in prison is because medical staff. Now, there's many different cases out there where you got a nurse or you got a doctor that give you the wrong medicine or give you too much or something or too less or something. And that's what you call negligence, right? So there might be a doctor or nurse that might be negligent on purpose and give him too much or too less or something on purpose. So he can lose his life that way also. Now, this next way, my blacks, y'all gonna be like, come on, Donta, come on, man. But it's true. It's true. His own people gonna take him out. His own people gonna take him out. Why? Because, yeah, it might look good for the internet, like, oh, the blacks gonna ride for him and this and that. Let me tell y'all something. If you don't got this, let me show y'all something. If you ain't got this, you on your own. Ain't nobody gonna have your back. Ain't nobody gonna put their life on the line. Nobody, unless you giving them something. Y'all keep forgetting these are convicts. I'm a convict. I'm just giving y'all my experience because of what I would have done, right? Ain't no free rides in here. I'm going to tell y'all exactly what's going to happen. If your mama, peep the scene, I would come in Carmelo Anthony's cell, right? And I'm like, yo, what's up? He'd be like, yo, what's up, OG? I'm like, look here. There ain't no free rides in here. I know who you are. There's a lot of cats in here want to get off on you just for clout, right? I need for you to, here's a phone. Here's a phone. I need for you to get on this phone. And I need for you to call your mama, your daddy, somebody that love and care about you. And I need for you to tell them that they need to send that money. They need to send that money to this Cash App. Because if not, you gonna have to deal with me. You gonna get your ass whooped every day in this motherfucker until I'm done beating you. You understand? Now, get up on this phone and call your people. Now, I know a lot of y'all like, what? That can't happen, that ain't gonna happen. This is prison. Y'all think prison is just, they just giving out handouts, just looking out for people? Are you serious? See, y'all would think that everything in the world is just gonna go positive and good. Have y'all looked around lately? We are in a fallen state. You would think cats would look out for him, but y'all got to understand this. What he did ain't no different from what a lot of kids do that end up going to prison and getting turned out and violated by their own. There's kids, Carmelo Anthony case, they didn't put a stop in the blockage to dudes killing dudes, young cats killing cats. Are you serious? They're getting the same treatment, if not worse. Now, sure, you might get, if he go with the brotherhood, with the Muslims maybe, or he click up with a gang, but I mean, if he go with a gang, he still gonna have to put in work. And not to mention, I'm not taking nothing away from Carmelo Anthony, but I know this for a fact. There's no guns in a penitentiary. You have to put in that knife work. Carmelo Anthony already proved that. So he's a savage. So he's more likely going to click up with a gang because he's just going to have no choice. He's not just going to be walking around there freely like, doo-doo-doo, I'm Carmelo Anthony, and I stabbed this white boy, and blah, 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 blah. And nobody's going to do nothing to me. I'm like a baby in here. No, ain't no babies in here. Let me tell y'all a quick prison story right quick. There was this guy that came in, right? He was 16 years old. I told the story before on the channel. I was laying at the top rack, right? And he was this little short dude. And I ain't want him jumping up on me, getting on the rack, right? So I asked him, I'm like, man, what you in here for? He like, man, OG, man, how much time you think I'm gonna get? I'm like, you gotta tell me what you did first. It was like, man, OG, I killed my baby mama and my baby. So I leaned over, I said, what? He said, I killed my baby mama and my baby. I said, why you do that? He was like, because my baby mama was cheating on me and she left to go cheat on me and the baby wouldn't stop crying. So I set up y'all and I said, listen, now I know a lot of y'all gonna be wondering, like, did you beat him up? Did you try to take his life? No, that wasn't my job. I didn't program like that in prison. I educated. And I did, well, this is not the video for that. But I leaned up and I told him, you ain't going home, man. He's like, what you mean? Well, I'm going to be here for about a year maybe, right? I said, no, you're never coming home. You unalived your baby mother and your child. And I said, between me and you, don't tell nobody else what you did. Because there's guys up in here just looking for a reason, just looking for an excuse, whether to beat you up, take their frustrations out on you by beating you up, take their frustrations out on you sexually. Yeah, because this happened. This is the pen, right? Or just trying to extort you, whatever the case is. They looking for an excuse to do these things because they miserable and they souls are broken, right? So I'm just letting y'all know right now. And after all this die down with this Carmelo, and there's gonna be another story that's gonna come and take y'all mind away from all this. It always happened. But I'm telling y'all right now, I'm telling y'all, Carmelo Anthony, either he gonna die because he gonna take his own life, a medical staff gonna do it, give him the wrong medication or whatever, and it's gonna look like, oh, well, we made a mistake, malpractice, sue us. The warden might put him in a situation. And this always happen. You know, they always say the cameras don't work in prison, right? Sometimes there's a glitch in the wiring and they didn't magically capture what happened when he was going down the A-B corridor and well, some inmates done rolled up on him and poked him up and left him right there on the cold concrete floor, bleeding out. Now, one of the things I've been hearing that the Aryan Brotherhood is gonna get at him. Let me tell y'all something. where he at, the Aryan, the ABs has no weight, has no cause. They are not going to put themselves, they are not willing or able to go to war with the blacks up where he at. There's just not, they outnumbered. They ain't got no poor. They ain't got nothing. They can't even, they ain't got no phones, no TVs, no benches. They ain't got nothing where he at. So y'all got to stop that narrative. Where he's going to be in a black dominated prison. Okay? And the Mexicans ain't going to want to go to war. I mean, because it's none of their business anyway. Nobody is going to want to go to war over him. A lot of y'all that's out here in the free world, y'all have this false false preconceived notion that everybody is gonna be kumbaya and they going all the blacks gonna come around him and protect him. Again, if you ain't got this, you gotta pay for protection. You gotta pay for protection. And what I heard was that his parents spent all that bread. They spent it. So if you can't pay for protection, then I guess he got to go to what he know. And that's pushing that sword of justice. Earlier I told y'all there's no guns in prison. So the next thing you have to do is to push that sword of justice. And well, he has proven that he can do that. So that's one good thing about him, that he ain't scary and he willing to push that knife. But, hey, Carmelo Anthony, what I truly believe is that when all this die down, either he gonna click up with a gang, he gonna get with the Muslims. That's really it. I can't see no other way. No, let me take that back. Either he's gonna click up with the Muslims, he's gonna join a gang, or he gonna become a savage. He's gonna become a savage. Meaning he gonna be cutting everything. He gonna be going to the hole. He gonna be putting in that work, and he gonna earn his respect. And that's just what it is. Now you got cats they gonna welcome him because according to their ideology, they up on the scoreboard, right? Meaning, oh, one white person taken out, that's good for us. That we up on the scoreboard. Now you gonna get them cats to embrace him or whatever. But that's only going to go for so long. Because then as time go on, I'm telling you. And yeah, y'all might be wondering, well, Donta, is he going to be greeted with love? Maybe. In the beginning. Or it can be a trick. Or it can be a trick where you got a cat that's giving him all type of commissary. In prison, people ain't giving you things for nothing. You can believe that. Either you gonna pay for that immediately or you gonna pay for it later on. And I can see a dude like Sweet Low, Freaky Freddy, blessing them, giving them ramen noodles, honey buns, Pepsis, Mountain Dews, Reese's Pieces, summer sausages, all that. And then after all this died down, after Carmelo done been eating good, Freaky Freddy roll up on him. Hey, K-Mello, let me holler at you right quick. What's up, OG? Hey, man, you remember them honey buns and stuff I gave you? Yeah, what about it? Well, I'm going to need that back. Well, I ain't got it. No. I don't care about you ain't got it. I need that back. And he like, well, you got to give me some time. All right, let me make a couple moves. All right, well, bet, have my shit Friday. So he like, all right. So when he come back with like 5 honey buns, he like, no. I don't want these. I want the ones that I gave you. And he like, I'm giving you the payment. He said, no, you're not understanding me. I want The 5 honey buns that I gave you. The exact ones. The exact ones. Not these new ones. The exact ones. Well, he like, well, I ate them already. I'm giving you. He said, then that's my point. Since you can't give me that, you're going to have to give me something else. And y'all think, for you people out there that's thinking like, oh, well, this crazy, this horrible. This is prison. It is crazy. It's the terror dome. And this is why I tell y'all, stop committing crimes. I got over 1,000 videos on here telling y'all the worst of the worst of the worst about prison and these prison stories. And dudes getting turned out left and right. You come in as a man and you leave out as a prison wife. And then you get out here on these streets with your chest poked out like you some type of tough guy. When you wouldn't even raise your voice to a minimum level. If y'all think that Carmelo Anthony is going to have an easy ride because y'all think that the blacks is going to protect him, y'all in for a rude awakening. When this die down, and nobody cares anymore, because that's how y'all fit. That's what y'all do. Out of sight, out of mind. When it dies down and he in that cell by himself, or his 285-pound cellmate in there, and he feeling some type of way because he ain't been with a woman in 10 years, and he like, man, shoot, I've been feeding this dude, I've been taking care of this dude, I've been having his back, man, he gonna have to come off something. He gonna have to come off something. Then, well, hey, check this out, y'all. Let me know how y'all feel about this. Do y'all think that Carmelo Anthony, how do y'all think Carmelo Anthony gonna turn out in prison? Let me get y'all opinion. Also, y'all, make sure y'all sign up for my Patreon. My Patreon is pinned at the top of the comment section. That's where all my exclusive videos that I can't put on YouTube is at. All my prison stories that I can't put on here is over there. My Bible stories over there. My supernatural stories over there. Even my short horror films is over there. So y'all make sure y'all check it out. And just in case if you forgot to hit the like button, make sure you hit that. No, don't even hit it. Damage that like button. All right? With that, y'all, this is your big partner, Donta. Over and out.